the Conversion Crusader. I am here from the Freedom Club, which is honestly the best place for you to learn how to do dropshipping. We teach thousands of students. I've been doing this for 8 years now. Here to teach you guys how to make money with dropshipping. And today we're going to be looking at a lot of different stores, landing pages, ads, and emails if we need to try and help people get better conversions, increase your income, make more money. That's what I'm all about here at Conversion Crusader channel and in the Freedom Club. Now, if you are looking to have your own dropshipping business, we got something new that we just released. In fact, let me explain that when in my actual live. We're going to go invite all my students in. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday nights. What are we doing? This is the Marketing Masterclass. I'm going to go through your ads, go through your landing page. I'm going to show you where you have the biggest probability to make more money. We're going to find the plugs. No, we're going to find the holes and put the plugs in them to stop you from losing money. That's what we're all about tonight. Now, before we get started with all of that, sup, Ike and or Maddie, before we get started with all of that, just for anybody here who is interested, we have released our done-for-you dropshipping stores. And in these done-for-you dropshipping stores, we basically build you a dropshipping store from scratch that is guaranteed to make you money. We only hand it over to you once it's profitable. And the cool thing is you get to still be in the community and you get to still learn and you get to still launch whatever store you want to launch. It's just that we give you one that's already working, so there's no guesswork. And best part about this is if you're already a Freedom Club member, we take the price you've already paid the Freedom Club and we discount that from the price of the done for you store. So you don't waste the money you've already spent to get into the Freedom Club. It just helps you get to the actual awesome store that we build you. I've seen some of these stores. The branding is excellent. The UGC that we create for you is excellent. The ads we create for you is all terrific. The team behind this is our A team. These are the best of the best. If you're interested in getting one of these stores built for you, there's a link right here. You can come have a chat with me. You can book in a call. I can take you through what it is and how it works and whether or not it's something that you want to do. That is there. That link is there for you guys. Let me drop this link into YouTube as well. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description of this video. Now, we got a lot of questions to get through. Sup, Rich? I know I wasn't here last week. We had terrible access issues on the platform, but those have all been resolved. So we are back, and everybody should be able to get to these events. Let's get started. Louisina. Am I getting that right? Hopefully I'm getting that right. Louisina. Can I have a look at your page, Lumi Vive? You've launched on the 23rd of April, which means what, 10 days? Facebook's not showing 2 purchases. Cool. So we've got 2 purchases that Facebook isn't showing. That's a problem we want to try and resolve. One of them is from the first days, and you don't know where it got lost. So your ROAS should be 1.4. Okay, that's a good start. Been turning off and adding new creators every 2 days. You'd love to hear my thoughts. Let me share my screen. You know, just on this, I think with a lot of you guys, you get to this point where you've got a sale or two and you don't know what to do next. With my latest store that I launched, it was very eye-opening for me to come and experience, because I didn't use my team. Normally when I build a new store, I build a team and I got people that I trust to do the certain elements. This new store that I built was just me following the Freedom Formula. Just me in the late nights, just putting it all together myself. And it was interesting to relearn some of the things that you guys have to go through all the time. So when I first launched, we got a few initial sales and I got pretty excited because I didn't expect this product to work at all. It was out on a limb just to complete. Why not just give it a try? Why not just try the sleep niche? It's a product that I believed in, that I use. It may be profitable because of that. But in my first week, we launched my ads and I got a few sales. My ads had a terrible click-through. So the click-through on my ads was like 0.5%. And that had me a little bit concerned. I did get a few sales, but that click-through rate really worried me because I was starting to think maybe this product wasn't a good product. So the click-through rate is the first metric that I'm looking at to determine how successful I'm going to be. If you get a few sales in the first week, even better. That's like icing on top. So my first week, things went okay. And then I decided to take some advice from our fellow coaches and from my own experience in seeing how you guys have done. And I took my snoring store. So I'll just share this with you right now, just to take you through the process. So in my first week, things looked kind of like this. They looked kind of like this, except they weren't as pretty. Now, in my second week, I decided to test out some new changes. And the changes that I decided to test were based on what I've seen works for a lot of you guys. So I actually went down the scary route, and I changed my USPs from this to being something more like sleep apnea causes high blood pressure and increases your chances of stroke. And my paragraphs down here were mostly about the fears and the health, the bad things that can happen to you if you stay snoring. And I found that my sales absolutely tanked. And it took about 3 to 4 days, probably 5 days worth of data, to realize that my sales were tanking because of that. But the click-throughs on my ads were going quite well. So I was improving my ad performance. Click-throughs are at 2.5%. I was happy with that. The cost per click was about $2. I was happy with that. But the changes that I made to my website had stopped sales completely. Now you might think, hey, my ads suck. Obviously I had sales and now they're not going well. My ads must suck. But if your click-through is the same, but all of a sudden performance has dropped on your website, it must be something you're doing on the website. And the moment that I turned this back to what I had originally, which was talking more about the benefits of the product itself and then talking about the features of the products here, that's when sales started to turn back around again. Now, I can't tell you what's going to work for your store. For certain products, you're going to find you want to go down the scary route. You're going to want to say, hey, you need this, like for example, like the water filters that we see. You need this product so that you're not eating microplastics. The wooden utensils that people are selling in the kitchens, you need those so that you're not cooking with microplastics. In those websites, it makes sense to have the scary things of what microplastics can do to us, and that makes sense. I figured it would make sense for this product too, to talk about what sleep apnea can do to us long term, but it didn't work. But rather than blaming my ads, I realized, hey, the ads are still performing just as they were before. Getting that 2% click-through rate, that's all fine. It must be the landing page is why I'm not getting sales. So just keep that in mind, guys. When you're trying to determine what's going on and what to test next, just keep that in mind that it's not always the ads. You can certainly improve your landing pages, and you can test different ideas on your landing pages too. So let me share this window. So what are we selling? We're selling a LumiVive selling a red light band. Okay, interesting. Relief that works with your body, not against it. The red light therapy band. $169, so the price is around about what I would expect for a red light product. Promote back, neck, and joint recovery, reduce inflammation and muscle tension, recharge battery, use it everywhere, improved results with consistent use. Not bad. That's kind of what I had on my red light store, I think, from memory. I don't like the headings here. They look weird. They're kind of cool and eye-catching. They just look weird, and I always find simple is better. So I would actually remove them. And they're not really got anything to do with the product either. It doesn't mean anything. Relief that works with your body, not against it. It's meaningless text. Brain-rotty text. Target pain at the source. Cool. Good. Eases tension and inflammation. Good. No drugs or chemicals. Good. Progress and you'll actually feel bad. What does that even mean? That's meaningless. A second image. The problem that you have is the two products look very different in these. Like, what this is this the same product? Hamish Bottom, can I review your store? It's going to be difficult to review your store on YouTube because YouTube doesn't allow you to post links. Yeah, this is the killer here. This product doesn't look like this product. And those don't look like that product. And that doesn't look like it either. It's the same? How can it be the same? They look so different. You're seeing different colors, is it? But this is something like you strap to yourself, and this is something that goes around you. Look, to me, it may very well be the same product, but to me, I'm confused, and I guarantee you, your customers are too. Now, normally when we pick a product, it's color. Normally it shows us the product here. It'll come up and show you what a blue one looks like and what a gray version looks like. So you need to fix that as well. It is that repetitive discomfort holding you back? It's not great. And it's all centered, which on a desktop site, we don't want to have text centered. It looks terrible. Inflammation, stiffness, pain. Your body is asking for support. Is this ChatGPT? I can always tell ChatGPT language. I hate it with a passion. Ugh. I will say though, AI is fine to use to help you write your store. I'm in love with Claude right now. Claude is an incredible wingman. I need to probably tell you guys a little bit about AI and how to use it correctly in the future, which we can touch on in the future. I don't love this though. The power of red and NIR light. Well, we haven't talked about what NIR is, so you're already losing me at this point. Discover the potential of this non-invasive approach designed to help address the wide range of everyday discomforts. Now, we need to be more specific. Although you have specifics here, which is good. Okay, that's probably fine. Probably. Work with your body, not against it. Good image. Your body speaks through inflammation, bloating. So, okay, I like this. Your body speaks through inflammation, bloating, and discomfort. That is really good. Is that one of your USPs? Reduce inflammation, bloating, and discomfort? Because that should... Yep, you got that here. Reduce inflammation. Put bloating in there. Please put bloating in there. So many women suffer with bloating, and they're looking for that solution. Rather than having worked with your body, not against it, I would have reduced inflammation, bloating, and discomfort. Really, really specific in the heading to make me want to read. And I would pop this one up the top. This should be the first thing I see at the very, very top. Science-backed support for recovery. Could, yeah. Red, and again, if you're going to use NIR, brackets, near infrared, I think is what it means. So just put brackets there. Oh, Damon's in the chat. Damon, welcome back, my friend. It's been a long time. And welcome, Max. Nice to see you. But we have a legend in here today. Mr. Lovell, welcome back. Damon's one of my OGs. Back when he was a new starter just like you guys, and now he's living the dream. Okay, let's read this. Red and NIR have been shown to penetrate below the skin, reaching deeper into the tissues, where they will stimulate and support key cellular process involved in how your body heals itself. Use this band to directly blah blah blah. Yeah, cool. I don't like the image. I think that's very, very weak. I mean, if you're in the sun, why would we be using this? But yeah. You're not sure if you live in the dream? What is the dream anyway? Your body speaks, your answers matter. I don't like that. So, I think this page... I love your branding, by the way. I think this is lovely. And I love your colors and your theme. You've done a really good job of everything here. It looks really, really good. But your copy is very weak. We have a few hints here of good copy. Oh, and this little thing here, that is lovely. Except it's so fake. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Are these all AI? Oh, he's not. Okay, like I like this, by the way. It's really pretty, really pretty, really good. What do we need to do? We need specific, very specific reasons to use this. Now, I don't want to give you specifics that have helped Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Like I'm fully support red light, fully support red light. But what I mean, like, I don't want to give you the specifics that work for other students. I want you to find them out for yourself, because if I just told you what to say, it'd be too easy, and I get in trouble with the students that I helped before. But there were specific instances of students running red light products. And I said to them, hey, you're just running this product with the same benefits and outcomes as everybody else. Is there any other angle that you can think of that you could try and sell this as? And when they came up with a unique angle, that was it. Their store just took off. So my advice to you, come up with a unique use case for this. And yeah, obviously it's for healing. What is it specifically that this does that other products that are similar don't do? Now, this is a different design to most other red light products. Most of them are this band here that is made of material. Why should I buy this from you? Is it the style of the device? Is it the remote control? Is it the design of it? What is different about this that's going to draw this apart from the competition? And how is that going to help me get whatever benefit it is that were from the ads? Now, if you're wondering what benefits and stuff to focus on, your ads can be really good indicators of what to do. So if you've got one ad that's really working for bloating, make this about bloating. If you've got an ad that's working really well for muscle recovery, make this about muscle recovery. But pick an angle that you're going to focus on the most, and make sure that that angle is very heavy in these USPs and is in the first paragraph that you have. And get rid of this, because this one here specifically, no one's going to read a paragraph of text. We need image, headline, and text. Those three things: image, and usually GIF, headline, text, GIF, headline, text, GIF, headline, text. Just get that into your head, and you'll do well. You're on the right path. Now, what did you actually ask? You'd love to hear my thoughts. Next time, if you want to invite me to your ad account, chrisevers3030@gmail.com. You can invite me to your ad account, and next time I can actually look through your ads and give you some pointers there. But in the meantime, I'd love to see where you go with this. And this is a really nice image, by the way. This would probably be a really good Facebook ad. Lawrence, you can ask a question for sure. I'm in already? All right. Let me take a look at your ad account. Sorry about that. Ads. You go for it, Lawrence. You're going to be looking for Lumi Vibe. I can't see it unless I'm missing the point. Let me just look through my emails 1 second. You may have invited me, but I maybe didn't take the invite. Nope, I can see that my ad, I'm in. I must have spelled it wrong. Give me a sec. Dude, don't worry, we'll find it. Lawrence, you've sold out of your eBay supplier completely. You need to get your product from the source. You've been looking at some Alibaba suppliers, but you know I have a supplier too. You add, okay, yeah, cool. While I'm sorting out my access here, let me talk you through that. Just give me a sec, actually. Okay, so you found your Alibaba supplier. So here's what, I gotta authenticate myself. Give me a second here, guys. Facebook. Okay. Bugger off, I don't want to do a pass key. Sorry, my brain melts when I try and do two things at once. Okay. I'll talk you through it in just a sec. I'm just going to give myself access to the Facebook, to the ad account. So, ad accounts, Lumi Vibe. Oh, it says I've got access. Okay, let's show me. Show me. Okay, here we go. All right, now, products when you run out, yeah, go to Alibaba Absolutely 100%. And holy crap, you got a $50 purchase? Good job. And you got 2 purchases for $50. Oh, that's today. Let me look over the week. So here's what I do. And here's what I did for my no snoring store. I went and found myself an Alibaba supplier. And I went off to T-Fulfill. I can set you up with T-Fulfill if you want. You can go and... Here's my mobile phone number. 0416-850-136. Find me in WhatsApp. Send me a message in WhatsApp. And I will hook you up into a chat with the supplier. From there, you show them the Alibaba product that you want and let them go and discuss the intricacies. Because always good to let a Chinese person negotiate with another Chinese person. You'll get a much better result. You can even have your logo lasered onto your product and you can actually negotiate the packaging. So I got a brand new box created for my product, which looks fantastic. You can do the same. Now with T-Fulfill, they will take the delivery of your product. If you want to ship it from China, which is the cheapest and the easiest option, they take delivery of your product from the factory. They keep your product on their warehouse shelves for free, and they just have you pay for shipping with a small fee for them. So you pay the factory to make it, and then you pay T-Fulfill when you get a sale. You pay for the shipping and you pay a small fee for them for handling. It's honestly it's the cheapest fulfillment you're ever going to get. Now, if you want to do that from Australia, you can go and find yourself an Australian 3PL provider, so a third-party logistics provider. They can take your box from the factory and they can ship it out for you. It is more expensive to ship from Australia. However, it's faster shipping. So I prefer to have money in my back pocket and then have my support team manage the customer support. All right, what do we got here? We've got an ad set with lots of ads. Cool. What I would do is I would start taking, like this isn't exactly what we teach anymore. What you've done is not a bad thing, by the way. It's perfectly fine. But what I prefer to do, let me show you my account. Maybe it's not a good idea, actually. Maybe it is. You're shipping it to you and doing the logistics? Cool. That's perfect. Perfect. Then you don't need to go through T-Fulfill. In fact, you don't need T-Fulfill at all. You can just go talk to the factory and yourself and get that made up. So you don't need to message me in that case. All right. So here's what I would do. This is pretty good, but it's very difficult to figure out which of these ads are winning and which of these ads are not winning, because what's happening is one ad will take all the spend and other ads that you've created won't get much budget allocated. And some of these ads may be the winners. You just won't know. We don't usually put all of our ads into one ad set anymore. Ever since the big update happened to Facebook ads, we don't do it this way anymore until we have proven that these are winning ads. And the only way to really prove that they're winning ads is to have one ad per ad set so that you can work your way through it. And I'll just show you roughly how we do that. No snore. So this particular brand isn't even up to that point yet of putting all my winning ads into one ad set. We're literally still testing. All right, so how do I do it? I've got my sales campaign here. Today we're getting $34 a purchase, which is wildly profitable. I'm so stoked. Now you can see here, I got one campaign. This is an ABO campaign. This is new sales campaign. You could call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But each of these individual ad sets is named separately so that I can keep a tab on which one's which. And you can see here, I'm all the way down to N. So I've been testing prolifically different ads. And you can see here, A3, this is actually the third ad that I created, has given me $22 purchases. So one ad set, one ad. So this does have two versions of the ad. And the reason for that is simple. These are both the exact same ad, except on A4. And the reason why I label things like this, A4 is the same creative with different text, so that I was able to turn off the previous one and just test if this text works better than this text on the same ad. But I've only got one ad running at the same time. So always in a one ad set, always one ad running at the same time. Now I can allocate $50 of spend to each of my ads here so that I can determine which of these is going to be the winning ads. And when I'm happy that I know that these ads are my absolute winners, I can go and create a campaign like what you've got and put all my ads in there. But I wouldn't just turn these off. You can scale an ad set with just one ad in it if it's profitable. So A3 here is doing really well. I could consider putting this up to $100 a day. And the same with these ones. These are profitable. I could put them up, and I will if they're still profitable tomorrow and the next day. I'll start pushing these budgets up. So you can scale your testing ad sets at the same time that you scale your CBO. Now, if I go over to my Home Craftology account, I can show you what this looks like in real life. 1 second. I know this is obviously real life, but my Home Craft is way further ahead of this brand. All right, so Home Craftology. We've got 2 campaigns running. One campaign is my CBO. This is a mixture of all my best ads. And if I just show you this just show you since Friday. So you can see here on my ABO, I've actually spent just a little bit less than my CBO. My CBO is giving me $28 purchases with a pretty good ROAS here. We're doing quite well. It's got one ad set in here with many ads, but they're all my top winning ads. And all of these are getting spent, and they're all performing really, really well together because they're the best of my best ads. How I found them was prolific testing in ABOs, one ad per ad set. So I've got here, this is a recent one that I've been doing, testing top ad, new founder 1, new founder 2. This was my winning ad at $29 a purchase with a ROAS that is absolutely disgustingly good. My CTR was good, my cost per click was good. So this will be the next candidate to go into my CBO campaign. And then I'll start testing my next ideas. And that's what I would like you to do for you. Push your best ads into individual ad sets so that you can actually determine if they run really well by themselves. Probably turn off this campaign for now, because you're in this testing phase. You've got to try and find the right ads and the right videos and the right angles before you can really push this. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions about this? Daniel, welcome, my friend. First time joining one of my lives during Black Friday. Oh, you're doing BFY. Oh, you're doing a build for you. Fantastic. That's very exciting. I can't wait to see your store. You're in the build out phase, which it launches. It's the first thing you're going to tell me to do. Focus on your ads to get the profit as fast as possible. Well, it's going to be different for you because you're going to have a set of ads that we know is working. And you can we'll scale those ones together. But at the same time, I'm going to teach you how to go and find new concepts and new ideas and test them against the ones that we've done for you so that you can scale even faster. So welcome, Daniel. Welcome, Daniel. And for anybody else, if you want a built for you, let me know. There's a link that I gave out before to come and book in a chat with me. I can let you know all the details so that you can have a Freedom Club website that is done for you. And if you're wanting to know, I am 100% going to be buying a done for you website. I think maybe the next website that I do will be a done for you because I can't be bothered making any more websites. I've built too many. That's the link there if you want to have a chat with me. Andy, how soon do I put them into my CBO? Well, I mean, I've been running this one here for like a week now. I don't need to put it into my CBO. I can just scale this one right here. I can put it up 10, 20% every 2 or 3 days. And you can literally scale a one ad set these days. That's the beauty of what Facebook has done for us with the new Andromeda update. It's tough. It's a tough question to answer because the moment that I put it into my CBO will probably go back into learning. That's the only problem. So I will probably duplicate this sometime in the next week or so, and maybe run my duplicated version of this at a much lower budget and put my new ad in there. I probably would wait until I have another 2 to 3 winning ads to do this, because there's no point messing up things that are already working. I run the risk of just completely wiping away all the work I just did and getting really bad results for a while if I go and mess up my CBO campaign. So I'll wait until I got some more winning ads. When I feel like I've got enough that it's worth my while doing it, I won't reduce the budget or pause this one, but I'll make a new CBO campaign with all the same ads that were in there, plus the new ones that I'm going to add to it at maybe $100 a day, and see if I can scale that CBO up. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue scaling my founder ad, and I'm going to go and record a whole bunch of more founder ads. And if you're wondering what types of ads I run for Homecraftology, basically my supplier has given me videos of people doing diamond painting kits. So I run them on the left, and then I make a video of myself talking about my brand. And honestly, these videos absolutely kick ass. They're so easy to make. I don't have to put much effort in. I just have to come up with a new angle. And then I've got someone browsing my website here that I just recorded myself on my phone browsing my website so that I can have a bit of dynamic display. And then I've got my product on the left. You could be using some UGC that you purchased on the left-hand side, but I do think it's good to show your website being used as well. And so this is a square ad format with 2 9x16 ads put in just using CapCut. I do like to put titles on it, but I don't put any music on there. And honestly, guys, just get out there, make your video, make your angle, and test. Because on the No Snore store, you saw how many different videos I had to make here. I went through a lot of angles to find my winning combination. And you can start to tell when you're doing really well, because your CTRs will be good. When I first started, my CTRs were 0.5%, so I've been able to push them up. That's how we do this. So does that answer your question there? I hope I get this right, Louisina. And for anybody else who's struggling with the same things, I hope that answers your questions. All right, Maddie, please review Recover Lab. You're facing a profitability issue. Product cost is $170. Your ad spend per sale is $280. Your selling price is $280. You're losing money on every sale. And alternative suppliers come around $200, so the margin is thin. Long term, we'll have to switch these suppliers. We're running roughly 2 sales a week, $60 a day. Okay. So we need to do better. What I need to see, and I'll check this in a second, is your conversion rate and your cost per click, because that's really what this comes down to. We've got to get the cheapest cost per clicks and the highest conversion rate. So let's go look at some numbers for Recover Lab. Good question, Linda. What's the ideal combination of video ads versus image ads? Whatever makes you the most money. For Homecraftology, I usually have a fair amount of image ads in there. But for my No Snore store, image ads didn't work at all. All I was getting was clicks. And I did get a decent CTR, but no one was looking at my mouthguard images and thinking, oh damn, I want to buy one of those today. So you may have a product that works with images, like Homecraft, or you might have a product that just draws more casual clickers in to want to understand what you're selling, and in which case you won't get many purchases from your images. Only you are going to be able to tell by testing whether or not your product works with images or not. And looking at your competition is also a good idea to figure out whether or not it's going to work. Now we've got branded broad no targeting here at $92 a purchase. We've got founder ads here at, that's interesting. Interesting. I mean, the AU launch one, turn this one off. This is just eating your money. Actually, don't turn it off yet. I speak too quickly. Okay. Oh, tough call. Okay, let's look at the clicks. 2%. Oh, these clicks are fantastic. Now, in terms of clicks, we've had 39, Let me just do some numbers here. 39 plus 76 plus 25 plus 39 plus 35 plus 5. Oof. It's a lot. 219 clicks. For how many purchases? 2 purchases. Oh, that's 1%. God damn. This is a 1% conversion rate. I don't think your problem is ads. These kind of click-throughs with these cost per clicks, your creatives are working. They're getting people off Facebook to look at your products. It's great. It's fantastic. Now your mini panel testing. Daniel, what creative hooks are converting the best on Meta right now for a brand new dropshipping store with 0 social proof? That is an impossible question for me to answer. Impossible. Because every single product that you can tell me will have a completely different angle. I can tell you what type of video to make is going to be a founder video. Go and get UGC done for sure, because you can use UGC inside of your founder video. But the best videos that I've seen lately, the ones that all of us coaches are using, are founder videos where we record ourselves in a cozy, calm setting, talking confidently about our products. Using the UGC in the back of us. Go and have a look at No Snore Store Facebook ads. Or look at my Homecraft UGC ad here. This is what's working right now, and it's working ridiculously well. Not just for me, but for my mentor. He does them as well for jewelry. He's done exceptionally well. Where was I? So this one, cost per click $3. CTR is pretty good. 2 purchases for 100 clicks, is it? It's less. 2 purchases. Look at the conversion rate on this one. That's fantastic. Why? Why is the conversion rate so high? How long should a founder ad be? All ads, in my opinion, should be as short as possible. However, I found for me personally, for my No Snore store, my founder ads tend to waffle on for about 1:30. As for what's going to be the best, make short ones, make long ones, and test them, guys. You're asking questions like I'm some sort of clairvoyant Facebook ads guru who can look into the future and tell you what's going to work. Guys, there are, how many? 25 other million people in Australia who are trying to tell you how to sell your products. And you're asking one guy, me, to tell you? You need to actually use the market to test, to understand how to sell your products. The only way to do that is to spend money. I'm the Facebook ads guru, yes, but I'm not a clairvoyant guru. I'm not a clairvoyant guru. I'm just an e-commerce nerd like all of you. I've just been doing this longer. This is your future, guys. Got my work cut out for me tonight? Yeah, man. It's because I didn't stream for a week. All the hard questions have been sitting here boiling for a week. I'm the clairvoyant Facebook ads guru. You agree to test everything. Excellent, excellent. Like it's crazy, but all the data is out there for you. You've just got to get the data. And look, like I said, like my story with No Snore Store, guys. My first week, I got a few sales. I got excited. Things were looking great. My second week, I doubled down on an idea. I thought it would be good to... In fact, I can show you what I did. Let me show you. No Snore Store admin. Just so you can see the difference in how I ran an ad, and my ad was all about the dangers of sleep apnea and snoring. And I thought, beautiful. That ad performed a little bit better. So I doubled down in the store. Actually, that's the wrong template. 1 second. I'll show you the previous one. I doubled down, thinking that I understood the market. I decided, okay, since my scary... Oh, this isn't the right one. We'll go one theme more. Where are we? Theme, online store. Must be this one. So here we go. I redid my USPs to be all about the scariness of heart disease and stroke. The product images that I was using were different. They were based more on the scary things of heart disease and stroke. My pop-up was different. I had the pop-up. This was my pop-up for my email pop-up. It was completely different. And so my whole thing was about not having these scary things happen to you, so you need to buy my shit, right? It didn't work. My sales completely tanked. I went from like 4 or 5 sales a day to 0. And then I realized my ads were still working. My ads that had worked the previous week stopped working, but the click-throughs were the same. The cost per clicks were the same. So obviously it was the content on the website that changed. I switched it back up to my previous theme, because always take backups, guys. Always take backups of your theme. Always note down what changes you're making and why, so that you can go back and look through your notes and go, you know what? I was wrong. I thought the market would buy one thing. It turns out they want to buy another thing for another reason. And the market will tell you which way to go. All you have to do is practice listening to the market, coming up with an idea, testing that idea, and then deciding, is it better or is it worse? That's it. There's no special thing you got to do here. I mean, that is the special thing. That's the skill you have to learn. But there's no like magic bullet that I can tell you. I can't say go make this hook with this style of ad and it will work. You have to test against something else, make a decision, test again. Is it better or is it worse? And basically trial and error the shit out of this. All right, so Recover Lab. It's interesting that the website looks amazing, but it's interesting that your founder videos didn't work as well as this one. So let me just have a look at why. So C11 in this particular ad set's working well.
Most people think that joint pain and poor sleep.
But then we've got this campaign over here with really expensive. I would like to see individual ads being tested here. And this is C. Okay. We see C11 here. $93 spend, and the rest of the spending has been happening across the board equally. Interesting. I think there's something off. There's something off. I don't think with the ads. I'm fairly sure it's got to be on the landing page. What's the biggest mistake that I see the students make? It's hard to say. It's hard to say at this point, because you guys are just coming through now. It's a brand new concept that we've got. So Daniel, you'll be telling me the mistake, and I see, but don't worry, we'll help you through any of them. We've helped thousands of students get through this. What is going wrong with this one? It might be that this is just not doable at this price. It might be that we do have to like charge a fair bit more for this to make this viable. I can't see anything wrong with the ads that would say, hey, we got a big problem here, but the conversion rate is too low. Pushing that price up is going to potentially decrease that conversion rate, which we don't want. Maybe it's we don't have enough reviews here. We could make more reviews to get you up to like 500 or 1,000 reviews. A free purchase. I mean, your Recover Lab guide is fantastic here. And you've got your big bundle here, which would be great when someone actually buys it. I don't know if this is something people are going to jump on without really trusting your brand. We could also have, you've probably seen other students do this as well. You can definitely add this little Duvalaki to your website. This one right here. It's a section, store section. It does help with that extra social thing, you know, your social yeah, okay, you've had 2 bundle sales. Fantastic. So if you've had 2 bundle sales, you really can actually like spend a fair bit per sale and still make a profit. He's pointed out to have a comparison to more expensive brands. I agree with him. I agree with him. I think there's 2 things that you have to do. Number 1, you did have that, but often said to people to remove it in one of the calls. Oh, I'm still running it. I think it's great, to be honest. I love it. I love it. You could run a test to see if it improves or deproves or non-improves your conversion rate. Do we remove the fake discounted RRP? It might be that with this particular product, it might be that the 50% off is off-putting to people. Because you're going for a more premium branded product, or I don't know if it's branded, but a more premium product, it might be that we come up with a different offer. And it could all be about the offer. I think that's wise. Well, live pain, keep doing what you love. We may need to work on these. We may need to go and have a look at the competition, the higher end competition, and see if we're hitting the right pain points in our USPs. One of the things we're not really doing, in fact, wait a minute, I think I know what the problem is. Oh, yeah, I'm actually pretty sure I know what the problem is. Yep, I know what the problem is. Your entire landing page is talking about red light therapy. Wait a minute. This is the only part of the website that's telling me about this. That's your problem. You're selling people red light therapy, but you're not selling them on this device. I did the same thing on my No Snore Pro. That's exactly the same problem I had. I was selling people on not snoring. I forgot to sell people on the device. Yes. What makes this product different? Why am I spending 280 or maybe in the future 350 on this? Why don't I just go buy another belt? What is it about this thing that's going to make my life better? Because all these same things, all the other red light products do these. Why this? That's it, guys. That is it. I love those moments. Does everybody agree? I want to see the first section here. Not about you guys. Keep this, by the way. Like, just push it down the page. The first thing I want you to be talking about the main features of this product. Not the benefits. Your website's full of benefits. We need some features. All right. Sorry I've taken so long on these first few questions, guys. Can I look at Lift Aura? Ad account. I can try. You love the slam on the table? I'm sure the rest of my computer doesn't love it because everything shakes. I can't help it. I get enthused. Okay. Relief, V2, V3. We're getting, oh, damn, that's crazy expensive. Am I right in thinking that this one's had purchases that haven't come through, or is this just really scary? Let's look over the past 2 weeks, make it less scary. One purchase at $17. Oh, that's bloody optimistic. Fantastic. What's the difference between V3 and V2? We got a broad UGC, 3 ads in one. Great. UGC mini ecom. Ooh, good. Good video. But there's no narrative. I mean, it's great that you got a sale, but no narrative. Except for stiff saw all day. Oh no, wait, I tell a lie, they did have a narrative. I just didn't see it. And this one, oh, that's not as bad as I thought. $68 a purchase for creative testing broad 3. Okay. Offer 10. Rich, is this your store? Tired of hurting? This is your sign, 50% off? Not bad. You're talking with a Facebook agent to get it fixed? Oh dear God, good luck. Good luck. I hate those Facebook agents. They never fix anything for me. All right, I want to see some more spending on this one. I think that's got some room there. Audience testing, engaged shoppers, $100. You know, you could get a purchase in the next $50, and this would look way better. So you found a video here, $78. Cool. Listen, the stats are looking better. You're heading in the right direction here. I want to come back to this on Thursday or Wednesday, sorry, and look at it again with more data, because we're going to need more data in like since you made the changes. Those are some very positive signs. Good, Rich. Very good. Moving in the right direction. And for you, look, it's not going to take much. At $147 a purchase, we've just got to do a little bit better to make this viable. You got 3 purchases there for 255 clicks. You had email sale, 2 straight from the site, not recorded on Facebook. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, that just makes my life more difficult because we don't know where the sales came from. I'm going to assume they came from this one here, which would make that 5 purchases, which is more like better what I'm seeing. That's nearly 2 to 3% conversion rate. All right, let's go look at the. We'll look at the stuff on Wednesday. Okay. Raul, I've got 6 minutes. Can I review Toolistic? Store and ads. Okay, I could probably have time. Trim your lawn. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Cuts through Aussie grass in seconds without heavy tools. Premium electric cordless glass. Limited time offer. Get rid of that. That's that. You do not need that there. Powerful motor, precise cutting, adjustable handle for comfort, effortless trimming for seniors. Yeah, nice. Reduces back and arm strain. Okay. Okay. Struggling with overgrown lawns, weeds, and edges. Raul, you created 2 new ad sets. Got 1 sale from 1 ad set. Started a new one. Can I please review the numbers? Yeah. Enjoy a neat manicured lawn without... Okay, these images are good. So much better than before. Great. Okay, ads. You removed the poll. Yeah, he was a little sad looking, weren't they? Let's look at the last, since you removed poll. So we'll go to the last 2 weeks. 1 purchase, $24 a put. Is that right? Did you only spent $24? Okay. Mate, let's get some more spend on these ads. Look at this, fantastic. Cost per click, 80 cents. That's Homecraft level. CTR 2.6, bloody brilliant. What do we do differently in there? Is it still Paul? I don't know if I'm going to be able to see your ad. Well, let me have a look at the post. It's still Paul. You're probably going to be able to get sales with this. Yeah, look, can you just up the budget a little bit? Let's get some more budget on this. Try and what are we spending? I think your landing page is like 100% better than it was. $10 a day. Can you do me a favor? Can you bump this up to like say 25, 30 bucks a day, and then maybe even 50 bucks a day? Just if you can do that for tomorrow and then Wednesday night or Wednesday, we can look at this again with a higher ad spend, and you may have a purchase or two. I have a feeling that this is turning around now. Daniel, when you have a winning product and the ads are profitable, what's my weekly scaling routine? How much do I increase budget and how often? Every 2 to 3 days, 20%. No more, no less. 20% is the magic number. If you increase your budget by more than 20%, you run the risk of going back into learning, which is like a slap in the face from Facebook. And when you go less than 20%, there's just no point. So 20% every 2 to 3 days, as long as you're profitable. But if you increase your ad spend and things like your CTR stays the same, your cost per click stays the same, excellent. You may experience quite a few less purchases as you scale. Don't be overly dramatic in your response. So if you increase your budget and you stop getting purchases, just hang on for a few days, hang on for up to a week if you can afford it. Because when you increase your budget, you're telling Facebook, this is great, go out there and get more people. And Facebook's like, I got you, I'm gonna get more people. Those people will be cold people. They may never have seen your problem that you're trying to solve before. And they can take up to 7 days to convert. Think about when you first see an ad for a brand you've never heard of, for a problem you didn't know you had. It can take you seeing their ad 3, 4, 5 times over the course of a week before you're like, fine, I'll buy your goddamn product. Just leave me alone. It can take a little while. So sometimes we experience like a bit of a lull in our sales when we increase our budgets. And then you'll find that after 3 or 4 days, things pick back up again and then go even further up. So no knee-jerk reactions. Keith, if you're in learning, should you increase your ad spend if your ads are performing? 100%. If you're in learning and you're having a hard time getting out of there, but things are looking good, yeah, increase your budget 20% every 2 to 3 days. 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have time for anything else today. I've got to jump on my growth call. For everybody I missed out on, I hope you got value from the ones we did get through. I'll be back on Wednesday for more. And Wednesday I can stay over and make sure I answer as many people as I'll try and answer every single one of them on Wednesday. Raul, for you, I believe that all you have to do is change your budget on the campaign level, I think. All right, anyway, guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. Keep getting those sales. And again, if you guys are looking for those done for you stores, just drop me go on book in a time and we can have a chat. And I will see you guys on Wednesday.